Coach, new season, but 4 years ago you started out rebuilding the team. You had a whole bunch of freshmen. The freshmen were your front line, a lot of them defense. They're seniors this year. What's that going to do?
Time goes by. What that's going to do is they got 30-plus games under their belt for the majority of them. So that's going to create total confidence and knowledge of the game. And they've been, so to speak, what we've talked about for a few years through the fire. So they should come into these games, as we've been telling them, with nothing but confidence and knowing what you need to do on the field.
And over that 4 years, you've basically kept the same game plan over the time, right?
Basically, we've had a few different offensive formations and sets, but nothing's new to them. It's just now we build on what we've done last year, and we can expand now. Hopefully we can expand on the playbook a little bit and get a little creative and maybe, do some exciting things. So I'm looking forward to it. The coaches are looking forward to it, and I really think the seniors and the leaders on this team are excited.
And you've got returning quarterback in Segura again this year. What do you got for a backup, though?
Well, we got a couple guys that are working to get better as a backup quarterback, and that's Aiden Vanderwater and Luke McGowan stepped in there, and we're working those guys. They're getting reps, and they're getting better every day. You could see the improvement. Aiden, over the off season, I kind of tried to work with him when I could, and he's still going to be working that varsity wide out and defensive back for us, but he's coming along just like Luke is, and he's playing that outside backer and tight end when he's not working QB.
Are you going to try to get them in for Dustin, especially when you get a game that gets wide open?
In the past, I didn't do a great job of getting those guys in and getting more game experience, and especially last year and this year, because we have so many seniors and those guys, it's a must. We got to get those guys in any chance we get. We got a few more games on the JV schedule to get them more reps, so we're trying to do everything possible to prepare them to replace Dustin and those seniors.
What do we have in the running back side of things? Are we looking good there as well?
Running back and offense and defense line, we're loaded there. We got Tristan Gallegos, a senior, who's going to play that F back for us. He's been running the great for us during two-a-days and in the scrimmage. We got Ishmael Tafoya. Ethan's doing a great job at that. Ethan Martinez at running back, and Richie Alsovedo. So we've got some good backs that know how to run the ball, and they all have their own style to them.
And are we going to try to put the ball in the air this year?
Well, we're going to continue to run and our offense and game plan our offense against the defenses that we will face. But you're going to see play action, you're going to see passing, you're going to if we need to pass, we're going to throw the ball. If we can run the ball and set up the play action, that's what we're going to do. It's not going to be one or the other, because I don't think that's a successful type of philosophy.
Defense. Once again, you've got a bunch of seniors on the defense. And from what I've heard, there's a bunch of new freshmen coming in.
Yeah, we got a good group of freshmen, and we still have we got a good group of juniors that are helping us out on offense and defense, both sides of the ball. But defensively, that's our strength right now. I mean, it's a custom. The offense always coming slower than the defense, but in the scrimmage yesterday against St. Mike's and Escalante, they stepped up and played very well. So right now, that's the strength of our team right now, and it should be. We got a lot of athletes. We got some guys up front that can get to the quarterback and stop the run.
You've got a couple of games this year. Of course, Texaco's in the district. They're always big and tough, those big farm boys down there. But you got a new one in Pampa, and we're going to play that one in Dalhart.
Yeah, that Pampa game, we were looking and needing a game, and their coach approached our AD and wanted to know if we could play, and we talked it over, and we're going to go down and meet them halfway, I guess, or so to speak, in Dalhart and play them over there in Texas. So it's going to be Texas rules over there, so we got to be prepared. They are a very good team. We've seen some film on them. They lost 20 seniors, it said on their Max Preps deal, but they got 20 more juniors coming to be seniors. So they're it's a Texas football team, and we're going to have to be very prepared because they have a great quarterback that threw for 3,000 yards, tons of touchdowns. They can spread it out and throw it all over the place. It'll be a good opportunity for us. We're going to go down there and get some work because we need to be able to defend the pass in our district. When it came down to Capitan, they got us in the playoffs with some routes and some stuff like that. So, hey, it's going to be a difficult schedule, and it should be. We need to be battle tested. We need to have games that we to take that competition and see where we're at. And then that will only make us better for the district.
Well, you've got Trinidad coming up in the second game, Socorro in the third game, and then homecoming with Cuesta. So you've got a tough schedule coming up even before we hit district. What else are you really looking at, Tori? You've got, like I said, you've got a good offense, good defense, and anything special in mind, kicking game or anything like that?
Well, we are obviously losing Jonathan Cabrales that could not, I don't think he missed a PAT and can really kick a nice kickoff on our kickoff team into the end zone. We're going to have take time. Aiden Vandewater's working on that. Our punting situation, Nathaniel Tarbox is doing a good job punting for us. So is Aiden in that situation. But special teams, hey, that's just as important as offense and defense. And we got athletes that can make those teams successful, especially our kick return. Hopefully, we're not having to get too many kick returns, but I think the opportunities we do get, Coach Armillo is setting up a good backfield for us.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks, Tori.
I appreciate it. Thank you.